take care of you.
I'm starting it over again on Facebook to see if we can get Jay on. Oops, what's going on over here? I'm having technical difficulties myself. Let's see. Let's see if we can get him to come on. If not, then we'll just get him to join over here on Instagram. Like I said earlier, for the people that just came on, Instagram won't let me save my videos. So it'd be hurting my heart because I can't save the video. That's why it's so much easier to do it from Facebook, because Facebook just lets you save the video. So Instagram gods, if you all are watching, we need to be able to save our videos after we go live. So let's see. All right, so it looked like he's back. Let's see if we can get him on here. Oh, there he is. Got it. Okay, so it says add me. So we got him in here, y'all.
I'm so sorry.
There he is. There he is. Man, that was user error on your part, dude. I don't even understand. Baltimore. I am from Baltimore, Maryland.
Your part, dude.
So welcome, welcome, welcome. I am so glad to have you here with us today. So for those of you that are on Instagram, I know you can't see Jay, but you can hear him. Let me know if you can hear him. Go ahead, say it again, Jay.
I was telling them hello. Hi.
Can y'all hear him? Y'all want to make sure. So I want to keep y'all involved with the laughs. I mean, even though, you know, we're going to get this technology together where we can hook it all up. But right now, we just want to make sure that y'all can hear him, that we can get it going. We're going to get this interview popping. Jay
What's
Dukes.
popping?
What's going on, player?
How are you?
I am wonderful. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you so much for being here. We certainly appreciate your time. So we are going to get into this interview. For everybody, this is Mr. Jay Dukes, entertainer, host, comedian, funny man, all around, cool. Right. For those who are on Instagram with us, if you would prefer to come over here and watch the live on Facebook, it is the Diary of a PR Diva Facebook page. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. But the Diary of a PR Diva Facebook page. Come on over here so you don't have to just listen. You can see it. Come on. He said, come on over here.
Did you
so introduce yourself to the people
before we start. Did you have this hair color last time I saw you?
No.
Hey, I like it. You out here showing out. Did you do that for me? Did you do that for me? Introduce myself for the people.
You know what?
My name is Jay Dukes. I'm from Spartanburg, South Carolina, currently residing in Atlanta, Georgia. I am a host, event host, MC, stage host. I just like rocking out, whether it's concert, step show, talent show, comedy shows. Very multi-talented when it comes to entertaining the people. So when it comes to host, people don't really respect the host title as much as I feel they should, because a lot of people claim they can host, but a lot of people announce, right? A lot of people get their read and go, you know what? Up next we have, but like when you're an entertainer, man, that's just what I love to do, and I love entertaining. So even when I'm selling myself in marketing to get new gigs, I always tell them that I'm not a filler for the show. I'm added entertainment, right? So it's never going to be a situation.
He is not a filler. He is adding entertainment
I'm
to
adding
your show.
entertainment, man, because and a lot of times people that know me, that have seen me rock before, they give me that time. You know what I'm saying? To be like, okay, you got 5 to 7 minutes to do your thing here before we bring up the next act. Because a lot, when people don't notice you host or they don't, believe in your hosting abilities, they just like, okay, just get up there, introduce the next act, they ready. I'm like, nah, let me do my thing. They'll appreciate it. Because it's all about the crowd. So at the end of the day, as a host, my only job is to make sure that the audience has fun. It's my only job, right? And if they don't have a good time, then I didn't do my job. And to keep the energy high throughout the whole show, to not cheat the performers that are coming later. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you get tired. You be sitting at a show, a talent show, a comedy show, whatever. You done seen 6 acts. You like, man, I'm ready to go. I just want to see my baby and leave. But you know what I'm saying? That's my job.
Right.
My job is to make sure I space out the show, focus on the high parts and the low parts, and keep that energy here, for respect of the people who performing, and also to make sure that everybody leaves and say, yo, that was a dope show.
That's true, because there have been times that I be like,
Woo! How much longer?
It's too much airtime in between here. I'm ready to go.
Yeah. I came to support, but this is Jesus.
Right. So before we about to dig all in the business, business. So Relapse Theater, the basement. So just as an FYI, just not an FYI, but adding information. I took my husband to a theater performance, Shit-Faced Shakespeare. Have you heard of that?
It was what again?
So it's called Shit-Faced Shakespeare.
No, never.
And so what they do is they take on Shakespearean plays, but one of the characters is drunk.
Okay.
And so, it's most of it is improv. But this one they did Romeo and Juliet, but obviously with drunk characters. So yeah, and it was so that's what I'm looking at. And when I saw Relapse Theater, of course it's not the same, but I felt like, because most times theater is kind of synonymous with and not.
Oh, hilarious. No. So the Relapse Theater is a venue, right? So it's a venue that we do the show called The Basement at. And we do a monthly show to where we bring in different comedians, and so I co-host the show. I host the first part of the show. My big brother Kedar Whittle is the official host of the show, and it's produced by Rod at Make Me Laugh Media. So it's a really fun show.
Shout out to Kedar. I was Kedar's publicist.
Really?
I was Kedar's publicist.
That's my big brother for real. Like, he's the one that told me to first get on stage ever. So that's my guy.
Ask about me.
I'll definitely say what's up. Now you good people. Now I got to give you all the dirt, huh? Because if you wanted to know, you could find out. Kedar know everything about me. But yeah, so we do that show once a month. It's a very, very fun show. Everybody watching, I would love for y'all to come through. Next month is going to be July 21st though, and I won't be at that one but I won't be at that one. But still go support. But no, still support. But I will be at our Grand Conclave, Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated, hosting the Step Show with Ricky Smiley. So that's pretty much it.
I need some horns or something in the background. Woo! Congratulations!
I appreciate you. Yes, it's gonna be big, man. When it comes to hosting, I definitely tell anybody that I'm up there as far as, you know what I'm saying, like talent for talent. Like, yeah, like if you want somebody to host like your festival, your concert, anything like that's big like that, I love it. Love it.
Oh man. Okay, so specialized talents and major achievements. I'm not doing this with you.
One more time. Question, ma'am.
Yeah, I know, right? See, that's what I'm saying. For y'all, and I'm going to keep on giving this disclaimer. For those of you who are watching on Instagram, we are over here on Facebook Live, Diary of a PR Diva, so you can see these antics. I know you can hear them, but you want to come
on the live
see him as
on Instagram. How many people?
One now.
Come on.
They need to come on in the room.
They come. They come.
So you host the CIAA Step Show
every year. So this year, it's always in February, around my sister's birthday. Shout out to Jamila.
When's her birthday?
My sister's birthday is February 27th.
Oh, she just missed it. I'm February 18th. See, she a Pisces.
Okay. I don't know what, but anyway. But now, so it's always February. This year was my 4th year doing it in a row, so it's a huge blessing. We got time for stories. Okay.
Yeah.
Story. So that's like to me that's a huge, well, to anybody that's a huge show. Like North Carolina, South Carolina is the biggest show in that area, like Charlotte, North Carolina area and beyond. So like all of the CIAA schools attend this big basketball tournament, and they have events, throughout their whole weekend, right? And so that's the only.
Excuse me, can I pause you for a minute? Because they don't go to the tournaments. They
okay, they don't go to the tournament at all. They just go and party and go to the event, right? But they be in the step show though. They be turned up in the step show. They be so lit. But yeah, so I was working at a radio station at the time. So we in 2018, so 2014, I guess 2012, 11, I was working at a radio station, and just like asking the marketing lady company of McDonald's, like, hey, I would love to, do some stuff with y'all, do a step show, whatever. I go every year. I see that y'all sponsor it. I go. And the guy, he just wasn't, well, not from McDonald's. McDonald's, it was, I hate saying McDonald's because, it's subdivisions of marketing, right? So it
was like McDonald's 360 or something like that, 360 Black or something.
Them, but it was the marketing company was Maroc, right? It was Maroc, and it was Allison and Xavier's, and they was really, really good to me. They kind of plugged me or whatever. But the guy Dexter, who's over the actual show, who's the producer of the show, he's with Earthquake Productions. He wasn't open to seeing a new host, right? Because you were doing this for years. And then we work with the radio station. We good. Thank you, but no thank you.
Who is you?
And who are you, right? Who this little dude that's where you want to host the show? And is he good enough to host it, right? So Dexter told me, he said, I won't co-sign anybody or let anybody on my stage until I see them live first. Or if they're a celebrity, they always get a pass, right? But he was like, unless I see them live first. So I hosted this small step show. It was a very small step show for the AKAs, the grad chapter in Charlotte, like for a very humble budget. Let's say that, right? But I hosted it for him, and I don't complain about it at all. But I knew the reason that I was hosting it, right? So never, despise small beginnings. And he came and saw me at that show, right? And it was raining. Okay. We were outside, and so it was probably like maybe 100 people, but like we rocking to the point that they got umbrellas outside and just rocking with us. Right? So he saw me at that show and he said, you know what? I'm gonna give you a shot. He said, you all right, you do your thing, right? So that opportunity allowed me to host the first CIAA step show of mine, 2014, with Brian White. Right? And so that was cool. And what was so special about that is the summer, well, not the summer, but the semester after I graduated. So I graduated 2010. I'm giving you all the information. Graduated 2010. That next semester, I went on tour with David Talbert's play, What My Husband Doesn't Know, right? And that was with Brian White and Michelle Williams, right? Shout out to my mentor, Chuck West. who's the producer for all the David stuff. But I so went from doing that and holding doors open and selling merch to sharing the stage with them, even if it wasn't on a play type situation, but important to me though. You feel me? And so now we're side by
Right.
side rocking and having the whole auditorium. The gym? It was a gym, so the whole venue going crazy. So it was a real special moment for me.
So what you all see from that, and like in between stories and everything, I'll just share my feedback. So, a lot of people don't understand levels, and you have to understand levels when you're trying to do something that you really want to do. And for you, not only is it levels, but also being able to speak to anybody. That networking, that connection, those things are very, very, very important. And when you see the person in charge, you can't be intimidated by the person in charge. Like you said, you saw the young lady who was over at McDonald's, they're marketing people, like this is their thing. But they're still people at the end of the day, and you shouldn't be afraid to go up and say, "Hey, I'm Adrian or I'm Jay. I can do this. I just need a shot."
Yeah, just give me a shot. You said a mouthful there, girl.
Yeah.
You just need to add a script.
Now, you said Couples Night. Is that a new movie's coming out, or was that Game Night?
It ain't a new movie. It was.
Lord have mercy.
It's produced by my mentor, so Octech Productions. If you Google it, Couples Night, it has Clifton Powell, Tony Davis. I said Tony Davis. Clifton Powell, Tony Rock.
Tony Rock. Okay.
Excuse me. Denise Boutte. What's the lady name that was on Reagan Gomez? Yeah. Reagan Gomez. So they all in the movie. I got Malik Whitfield. What's Malik's last name? Who's on? Huh?
Yoba?
No, not Malik Yoba, but the one that's on Empire.
The other Malik.
The Malik that's on Empire. He's a real cool dude. I think it's Whitfield. Malik Whitfield, right? And he.
Oh, I don't know.
The pastor on Empire. You don't watch Empire? Okay. What's up? What else? For Better or Worse? Is it Charles Whitfield? Anyway, cool. Anyway, I'm tripping because I forgot his name, but
he giving me movie trivia, y'all. I can't.
Definitely a great guy, man. So I'm in that movie, a little cameo, about a strong 30 seconds. You feel me? So we out here.
Listen, are you credited in there? Are you credited as rap host?
So if you go to Google, right? If you go to Google, you type in Couples Night, you go into the IMDb, you're going to see your boy. You're going to see your boy. You feel me?
Listen, as long as you credit it, that's all that matters. You got to get that credit on there. That's it.
I'm about to go look it up again. I'm sorry, I'm listening.
That's all right. That's all right. So I know you have that you give back to Claflin University. And the question on here was, how did you get your start?
How did I get my start? So I started doing everything for my fraternity, right? So as soon as I crossed way back in spring 2008, everybody had their different roles, right? And so we crossed with 5 on our line. My ace actually passed away Thanksgiving night 2009, right? So two of us graduated, and so he passed away. So even when he was on the yard for a year, everybody had their things. Like my 5, he's real good with finances, so he would like hold the money and make sure at the end. But my ace, he would be like real good with selling tickets. Like he could like sell empty trash bags if he wanted to, and people would buy him because he was just a great person, right? And so I just wanted the mic. They just knew at the end of the day, give me the mic. That's it, right? I don't care if we're doing a poetry night. I don't care if we're doing a talent show. I don't care if we throwing a concert, or we doing motivational speaking. I don't care. I want to introduce the motivational speaker, right? So everybody had their role, and my thing was give me the mic. And so because we were so successful with, selling tickets and all of that, we actually packed out our like talent show nights. We called them Q Palos, right? So we would pack them out and people would come. And so like the theater is full of like students, and then we just rock, and people like, yo, don't he go here? You know what I'm saying? But we would just rock and have a really, really good time. So I was in an organization called Pre-Alumni Council Conference. It's a subdivision of the UNCF. So yes, they have a conference every year to where, all of the HBCUs or whatever, and they had a talent show. And I was able to host a talent show like 2 years in a row, like as an undergrad. And so, people there were in different respective fields and was like, yo, like, I want you to come to my school to do something. I'm like, I'm a student. They're like, you lying. I was like, nah, that's my advisor right there. And so they was like, oh, what?
But I'm late for
right now. Yeah, that's my advisor right there. So, holla at him. But nah, so at a very early age, people was like, yo, you got a talent, bro. Like, do you do comedy? I was like, nah, I just host. I just like to rock. And so I was like, well, man, keep doing your thing. You're really talented. So soon as I graduated, that next semester, along with going on tour, before I went on tour, I was able to host like a step show, and they gave me like a couple of $1,000. And I was like, oh, I can live from this.
Okay.
Like, I was like, oh, like,
oh, wait.
As soon as I graduated, so I started doing colleges and just stayed consistent with colleges for 8 years now. Yeah. Yeah.
And is hosting what you wanted to do when you grew up?
Nope. I wanted to be a rapper. I definitely wanted to be a rapper. I wanted to be a rapper since I was like little, because my brother used to rap, even though he never made it. But he used to rap, and I used to like be like in the cypher, like yeah, I'm a little shy, like.
Okay, for y'all, again, I know I said it earlier, we've had some more people join. So for the people who are joining and listening to these shenanigans over here, we are over on Facebook Live, the Diary of a PR Diva Facebook page with Jay Dukes. I know you can hear him, but if you want to see these facial expressions and all these shenanigans that's going on, join us over here on Facebook Live, the Diary of a PR Diva Facebook page.
Come on, see me.
Because Jay over here in the cipher, he said he was in the cipher with his brother that never made it.
Come on, so you can see me. But yes, I used to. I'm gonna send you the video of how my mom killed my rap career. I did a video on it. It's like I used to do these things called Storytime Tuesdays, and so like 90% true, well 95% true, 5% exaggerated. And so I'm gonna send you the link. And so you can post it so they know what I'm talking about. But yeah, so I wanted to be a rapper like really, really hardcore. All the way until like my sophomore year in college. Like I legit wanted to be a rapper. Like my rap name was Jay Dukes Has It. And then I eventually dropped the of Hazard and just started going with Jay Dukes as an entertainer. Not that funny for you to be cracking up like that. Don't appreciate that. But I'm going to keep talking and not feel disrespected. And I used to say it like, and then when I come on the track, I'm like, yeah, Jay Dukes Has It. And then I start like that. Yeah, Jay Dukes Has It. So when I come through.
Oh, good. I'm sorry. Okay. Why you got this serious?
I'm not joking. Like that was gonna be my thing. Hey.
Okay. I'm sorry. Okay. Hold on. Okay. So what are you currently working on?
Um, I'm, I'm, I am, well, so we're something cool called Oxford Wars. Something that we came up with. It's like a mini DJ battle, but we made it into a game show. So like how
Oh.
you know how you go on road trips and you like plug your phone up and see who played the better music. We made it into a game and we do it
Mm-hmm.
on IG and we have the two contestants and then we give like a genre from the audience and then they tell us if they want to do 90s R&B. Each person plays a song and then we kind of like battle and see who plays the better music. So it's cool. So we're actually in the process of pitching it as a TV show. So if anybody that's nice with music, or if you want to play and you hear the sound of my voice, follow us on Oxford Wars on IG. It's a really big deal, and it keeps growing. And when you see it on TV, you'll say, "I heard it here first on the PRD."
You heard it
Because
here first. So for those of you over here on IG, it is AUX. So
it's
Oxcord
coming.
Wars
It's
is on
coming.
me. So I could have like turned on some music right now. So what's the premise of it? Like, am I supposed to just rock out to my
Well,
music?
so
Do I know the lyrics?
it's
Like, how
not
does
like
it work?
it's not a like full out DJ battle. You only play your song for 1 minute, right? So the audience would
Okay.
tell us 90s R&B, and I would play Candy Rain or something, and you would play something else
Mhm.
for only 1 minute. It will go back and forth, and after the second person plays their second song, the audience can vote on who won that round, and then we play 3 different rounds, and then
So basically, the audience determines like what the best song. So if you played Candy Rain and I played Can You Stand the
mm,
Rain,
yeah.
like
Yeah, the audience
ah,
will have to see like which one they rocking with more, and so it's really cool because they'll put like the emojis, they'll put like the fire emojis, they'll hit the hearts, and so you'll see like we actually have a match tonight at 8 o'clock. So make sure y'all log on so you can see how it go down. Yeah, and then we and
who
we
you?
we I'm sorry for cutting you off. Go ahead.
That's okay. No, I was just going to ask who are you battling
I'm not
against?
actually playing tonight. I'm going to run the admin page. And so Kenny Robertson and actually Karis Jordan are playing each other tonight. So some pretty cool
Okay.
guys that know music. So it'll be fun to watch. It'll be dope. And then we've played it live before. We're actually touring with it live this semester for like my college tour. And so a lot of schools have signed on to it to like bring it as a standalone event to their campus. And so yeah, man, it'd be cool. Something that we created, something that we trademarked, registered, and got like producers on our line and trying to figure it out. So it's
Yeah,
yeah,
that's really
it's
cool.
really cool.
I would be one.
You know music like that though? I don't want to embarrass you, cause I'm asking you a real question. I'm asking you a real.
I
All
definitely
right,
know
all
music
right,
like
okay.
that. Yes. Does it come on every week, every month? Like, how often are the shows?
Whenever you want to get your head blessed, we can play.
Oh, we bring it
Whenever
on.
you
Y'all
whenever you
heard it
want to
here
get your
first.
head blessed.
It's about to be the PR Diva versus J Dukes of
When I come
Hazzard.
through, you don't know what. Because after the D, you gotta. That's how I would come on the track.
Oh, so after J Dukes of
When I come
Hazzard.
through, everybody know what's up. Like,
That's what we doing. So y'all follow us, the PR
yeah,
Diva, but then you go follow the Oxford Wars so you can see him get his
that's
head
not gonna
bust
happen.
in his 90s whatever the case may be. It's 90s R&B, hip hop, rap, mumble rap,
I
whatever
don't
it is,
appreciate you lying to your following because that's not gonna happen. I'm so nice. All right. Okay.
Oxford Wars. We going to let y'all know when this is
All
going
right.
down.
All right.
So, in the process, this is a great segue to my next question because I had asked, what would you tell your younger self that could help you now? And his response was to sit down and be humble, which is what he needs to be doing right now when we talking about these off-court wars. You know what I'm saying? He's supposed to be sitting down and being humble.
Or I would have told my younger self to stop rapping earlier. And so I went.
Really?
Yes, I was not about to make it. And then I was in the middle between now, because you know I grew up like very, very religious. So I was in the middle between like not trying to be a Christian rapper that my mom wanted me to be, but I didn't want to like be a dirty rapper so that she could listen to my stuff. And so I was like having my own sound effects and bleeping out my own words. like all these help want me, man. Hey, like it was the absolute most. And my mentor, who's like a second pops to me, he wanted to see if I really like had it in me, and I don't think I was made for it, because we went to one of my frat brothers now, but I was young. I was 10th, 11th grade, probably 11th grade, and he had like a little studio in his crib, and he had like a closet. So they locked me in the closet until I got it right. And they was just like, they did. He was like, run it again. That ain't it. Run it again. And I stayed in this closet for like 4 hours trying to do one verse.
Yeah, it wasn't for you.
One verse.
It wasn't for you.
And they was like, all right. And I'm like, yo, y'all got water?
No.
Like, he just wanted to see if I had it in me. And I just was like, so the only thing that I've done, I don't know if I'm saying the only thing, but like thinking right now, the smoothest transition of entertainment that the path that I've taken has been hosting, right? I'm good at stand up. I'm funny. I can get on stage and I can rock. I can improv. As far as with acting, if you put a script in front of me, I might be like, but if you just turn the camera on and say J Dukes go, I got you, right? But as far as the hosting, like that just comes so natural, because I'm just a people person, and I just love to have a good time, and I know how to go back and forth between the DJ, pay attention to body language, know what the show needs, and you know what I'm saying, make sure that I have that market kind of cornered, I guess. So like tried a lot of different things, and they just was like, that ain't it. That ain't it. But you know, even with comedy, like I wasn't good with comedy when I started, and I think it was because every show I was acting as if my mom was in the crowd, so I was taking a lot of L's, right? So I'm going and I actually had to sit down and have a conversation with my mom, like, yo, like, Mom, I'm taking like a bunch of like L's and you not even there. Like, I can see if you was at the show and I'm doing a show for the church or whatever, and I got to be respectful, you know. But I'm like, like a lot of times I'm the funniest just talking to, you know, people like you, or kicking it with my homeboys, right? And I wasn't taking those stories and those experiences to stage, because I was like, my mama wouldn't like it if I said whore. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like certain things that
well, you a good son. We can say you're just a great son.
Yeah, just a great son. And then like, so I was like super buttoned up, and I wasn't adapting to the different atmospheres, and you know, thinking that, well, you know, I'm a cool guy, people like me, I just get on stage and just, you know what I'm saying, do my thing, they should like it. Nah, it was like, yo, hey bro, who's next? Like so I say that to say hosting came naturally, but I had to work at comedy. I'm currently working at acting, and yeah. So I think, you know, some things come naturally, and then some things, if you're passionate enough to hone your craft, and you're patient and you work at it, you'll get it. And I wholeheartedly believe that.
And that's great. I loved your answer for the question. Everybody was, what would you tell a person who's looking to follow in your footsteps? And I love your answer. It was so genuine and so honest. And his answer was, I made a bunch of mistakes being too
Yes.
cocky. I would advise them to not ruin relationships and look for the good in every
Yes.
situation. Not many people were going to tell you they were being too cocky, especially not a man.
Listen,
So it's like, I read that.
way too cocky. Actually got I got excused from the tour that I was on with and then I got straight up fired from the radio station that I used to work at. Straight, and I'm gonna send you that video too. I made a video about.
I saw part of that video. Is it more than one part? Because I saw that you had went. It said you were supposed to like show up at a certain time, and you were at the wrong place or something like that.
That's the video. That is the video. Like like everybody was getting fired, and I like even my family was like, "Yo, how you haven't got fired yet?" Like I was just doing what I wanted to do, and like didn't care. And this was me being super cocky to the point of I'm like wearing my shades inside. I'm like, hey, I'm calling now. It's on a Monday. I'm like, yo, I can't work. I can't work today. I got a show Saturday. And they're like, okay, like Saturday. And then they're like, what? Like it's Monday. And then like, so you got a show this Saturday you preparing for it? I was like, nah, actually it's next Saturday. But you know, I just need, you know what I'm saying, a moment to get my thoughts together. And so I don't have a reason to be cocky now, but years ago, of course, I didn't have a reason to be like doing one show a month, and I'm calling out of work like y'all out here popping, son. I don't really need the station, like.
Wow.
Maybe I was doing one show at the least, 1.5 at the most a month, just 1.5 shows. Thinking
wow.
I was the business.
Wow, that is
and
crazy.
then I made all of my connections at the radio station. Like a lot of people that I know and a lot of people that, you know, have helped me in my career, like they were funneled through the radio station. So I had to like humble myself. I went back, asked them to do the video, and then, you know, they kind of like I was.
Those were your real coworkers?
Yes, that was that. So you have to go back. I'll send you the link. You have to go back. I'm gonna send you that too now. You have to go back and watch it because those were my real legit coworkers. Like the lady at the Caucasian lady at the end of the video, she is the general manager there now.
Uh-huh.
And and they let me do the video. But because
I just thought that they were people you knew. I didn't know they were your actual coworkers.
They all knew that I was supposed to get fired, and they knew when I got fired, and they appreciated that I came back and apologized and understood that all of this was me. Like ain't nothing y'all did. I was too cocky. I didn't. I thought I was bigger than the station. I didn't appreciate the opportunity, and
that's a great takeaway. If you don't take anything else away from this video, you have to take away ownership. Like he just gave you a great example of ownership and taking responsibility for your actions and understanding your weaknesses and the things that are affecting your progress. Because like he said, he was too cocky. He had to humble himself. And he took it a step further and went back and apologized. That's a big deal.
And then even when and so going back and apologizing, they let me have my job back. So I work there now.
Oh my God.
but the funny thing is now I'm really busy. So I gotta work there when I can.
Like, I don't know if I should call in. Like,
now I'm not fake busy at all. And so they be calling me like, hey, can you come fill in for so and so? And I'm like, I actually really do have a show, and I continue the video, but I'm not lying at all. Like
wow, that is hilarious. Like, I really, that's so funny. I mean, I'm gonna watch it when you send it to me. I'll post it for all of you too. So you can see when you see the video, I'll post it for everybody. But that is hilarious.
So how my mom killed my rap career and how I got fired from the station. Here we go. I'm listening.
Mom killed his rap career. Goodness gracious. So, Mr. Dukes, have you done everything that you want to do?
No, I'm not a millionaire yet. And I want to get paid to perform outside of the country. Yeah.
Okay.
And then I want to set up, you know, I'm real big on generational wealth, so I want to set up a great nest for my family and my family's family. So yeah,
Okay.
but I'm single, so you know I'm trying to.
He's single, y'all. Y'all hear that? He's single.
I'm trying to look.
Make sure that you can laugh.
So you know, I'm just waiting on the lady that God has for me, so that you know before I jump out of the window. But
That sounds a little sarcastic, but well, no, it don't sound sarcastic. If you were raised religious and everything, so
it sounds a little what?
I can accept that. Sarcastic.
No. I'm saying I'm waiting on the lady that God has for me, so that you know before I.
That's what I said. I had to circle back because you did say that you were raised in a religious household, so it does make sense that you would be waiting for how old? Well,
old enough.
No.
Yeah, definitely old enough. I started college when I was 6, so not too old.
Y'all hate this. So I asked Jay, what is taboo in the industry you're in? And Mr. Sarcasm said, not really sure. Give me an example.
Like I actually Googled taboo and was like, I just know the game. I don't know what taboo means and what you're trying to say. I have no clue. So could I have an example so that I can answer the question? Is what.
So, you know, there would be things that taboo things. So say for instance, you were hired to host a show and then you ended up hooking up with the person who hired you, or, you know, slandering someone else's name would be taboo, or showing up somewhere where you aren't supposed to be because you know someone else is hosting, someone that you feel like you're better than. You know, like some of those would be kind of taboo type situations.
I mean, entertainment is entertainment, and so I think it also goes back to being humble to where if you ain't got the contract back, it ain't your show. So like, get out your feelings.
You ain't got the contract, it ain't your show.
It is not your show, so get out of your feelings. A lot of people, including myself, you know, when you're talking and when you're in negotiations with somebody, you think that you have a gig and you might not have it, you know. And so, and a lot of times, especially with at the level that I'm at, budget can kick a lot of people out or get people to show. So sometimes it's been situations to where I cost this much for a show and somebody else comes in and you know, quote unquote, undercuts me and gets the show. But I think that happens in entertainment, period. I think that happens with comedians, that happens with actors, that happens with DJs. But you know, get your paperwork right, get you know what I'm saying, get you a good team behind you, because if you don't have the signed contract back, it's not your show. You all right, you'll be good.
See, that was a good one. That's good. See, you did great.
I like doing great.
With taboo in the hosting, entertainment, stand-up kind of world is stay in your lane until you get the paperwork back.
Paperwork back. Because if you ain't got that paperwork, it ain't your gig.
This is Jay Dukes. He is a host, entertainment. Somebody asked me who you were because they couldn't catch the voice. And if you want to see him, we are over here on Facebook Live, Diary of a PR Diva, because Instagram won't let you save the videos. So I wanted to be on Instagram and let everybody know that we were over here on Facebook.
Tell them to come say hey.
But you can't. So he said, come on. So come on over. Is it Colonis? I don't want to. My hooked on phonics wasn't working right, but yes. So now,
hilarious that your hooked on phonics wasn't working.
Yeah, I know. It is KALAWNIS.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
She coming on over here, so you'll see her in
Okay,
a
all
minute.
right.
Diary of a PR Diva. Yeah, she on her way. So,
Let me make sure I'm sexy.
oh, she on her way. She coming. She be here
Look,
in like
look, look, look,
2.3
look, look.
shakes, I guess. Really? Really? So I love that you also said that hosting is a special skill and you applaud everybody that does it. But that kind of go back to what you were saying at the very beginning of the, like, okay, so next we
Yeah,
have Adrian coming
yeah.
to the stage.
Nah, that's true. That's true.
So
I
how is it?
definitely wholeheartedly believe that hosting is a special skill because even with hosting major events or events of multiple acts, you're not only the host, you're the show producer as well. You're one of the show producers, right?
Mhm.
Because I have to make sure that the next team is ready, the next act is ready, before I, say coming up we have and it's dead space, right? So a lot of times
Mhm.
I have to take ownership and be proactive with talking to even the event planner and be like, yo, do we got a DJ? Like, if you ain't got a DJ, I can bring one with me. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day,
Mhm.
like, if something's going on backstage and I'm killing time or I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing and people can tell, I didn't do my job. Right? So everything should flow.
Right.
Everything should flow like no to the point to where the audience doesn't know anything's going on. Right? And that's important. And
Right.
everybody either don't recognize that or don't care, right? Because a lot of times, and this is no diss to anybody that I've worked with personally, but a lot of times, comedians or actors, uh, no, it would be
We trying to be politically correct, y'all. You know when you get that
no,
heavy
no, no, no,
pause in
no,
there.
no, no. It's
The wheels
no,
turning.
stop. Here's the thing. A lot of times, comedians, like, if you're used to headlining and you've been doing it for years, you might be a headliner. You might be doing a headliner set in a whole spot. I don't think that's, you know what I'm saying.
Mm.
I don't think that's how it's supposed to rock because uh, at the end of the day, it's about you being the glue to making sure that the show goes well. So it's not about you shining as the
Mhm.
host. It's about making sure that everybody else shines. And so some people don't take themselves out of it to make sure that it's a great show, right? Some people go on stage and be like, well, they gonna know I'm funny, right? I don't care what happened. I'm gonna do my thing. And I'm like, bro, that's not like
Right.
as the host, that's not your job, right? Your job is to make sure the energy is here throughout the whole show. You can't start here with a strong, 7 minutes, and if you only got 7 minutes, you have to start with a strong 2.5, right? A strong boom, boom, boom.
Right.
Whoa, he was funny. Oh my God, right? And that way you can come back with your other 2.5 later when they need it, right? But if you come off the gate doing 15 to 20 minutes of stand up top, is this your special, sir? Like, yo. So the host should always be a pleasant surprise until it's a celebrity, right? If it's a celebrity, then of course people coming to see you, they come and rock out. But
Right.
a lot of times in that arena, then people are coming to support their friends or their act or their baby or whoever, right? And so if the host happens to be good,
Mhm.
then they go, "Oh, that was a great show." But at the level that I'm at right now, um, I'm building my following, but a lot of people are not coming to see me. They're coming to see who they want to
Mhm.
support, and I have to make sure that they enjoy me while they're there, without being selfish.
He's sprinkling all these little. He giving it to y'all. He's telling you. They might not be there to see me. I know you ain't come
Hey,
to see me.
however,
However, when you get here, you
you're
gonna
gonna love
see
me
me.
too.
That's what
You're gonna see me and you're gonna love me.
he giving it to y'all. That's what you have to do.
Leslie,
And so,
Leslie
huh?
came in the
Oh,
building.
that's not
Oh,
her.
hey, but
I told you her name was
let me look at her
Kalani.
picture. Oh, hey,
Kalani.
hey, Leslie. I can't
Oh,
Next to my
man.
try. Oh, this is horrible. So I typed
So I asked, and this is great. And you know, I'm reading some of these because
that is.
oh,
Oh,
Kalani, is you? That is her then. I'm wrong, my bad. Let me
hey, listen. How are you? Yo, we might got to do a part 2. I got to do Oxford Wars.
Yeah, oh, we gonna do the Oscars
No.
for us.
I'm saying
We
it's
definitely doing
59. I gotta go.
Oh, all right. Tell everybody. I wasn't looking at the picture, Lovely. My bad. I'm sorry. All right, you gotta go, y'all. Tell everybody where to find you. Tell everybody how to connect with
Can
you.
we not do that? Can we do a part 2? I had so much fun.
Oh, okay. Well, we're gonna shut this down right now because he has to go over and do the Oxford Wars. So we are going to end this on a to be continued.
Yes. Okay, I'm excited.
There it is, y'all. Diary of a PR Diva, part 2 with Jay Dukes of
When I come
Haz.
through, y'all give it up.
Hey. We'll be back. But this video, part 1, will be on the IPY Agency YouTube page, on the Facebook page as well, and then that little 59 seconds that IG give us. We're going to try to find a piece of this that is hilarious enough to post, but then we're going to come back and do part 2.
I appreciate the love. So, yo, thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you tune in to part 2 so we can wrap it up. But go to Oxford Wars on IG. We're about to have fun.
I'm getting ready to go in there right now, see what's going on.
Okay, bye.
All right. Peace.